This is your power cord. It's what they call a twist lock style. It actually twists a quarter turn and then pulls out. There is an L shape on the bottom here that matches up with the L shape on the bottom here. You will then put the plug in like so and actually twist it a quarter turn. This ensures that it locks into place and it can't be pulled out. This is a safety ring that will help keep it from being pulled out if a kid runs by and trips on the cord or anything like that. The cord is roughly 25 feet long, fully extended. It is 30 amp on 110. It is very important that if you plug this into a household outlet that is 110 and is not 220. Your roof ladder, your roof is only for maintenance purposes only. It is not for storage. The roof is needed to be resurfaced once a year. Any place where there is a sealant, it's called Dicor, it's a lap sealant, it's non-hardening, needs to be covered with what they call Cool Seal. We sell it in our store. What it does is over time the sealant will crack. The Cool Seal fills those cracks and helps prevent any leaking on the roof. This is very important because leaks in the roof might not be seen within a year. It can take years to get the water all the way through, and then once you get to that point, the damages can be very expensive. So sealing the roof is very important. We do recommend you do at least once a year. This is your refrigerator vents. What this will do is allow air to be flowing through the refrigerator. It does work off heat. There's a little hose poking out with little holes in the bottom. This is for condensation. There's a little tray inside that catches water that drips off the coils inside and lets the water drain to the outside. So you do want to leave this outside of the camper. Below here are some outside outlets. This up here is for your cooktop. During travel, these tabs will be flipped up and holding this flap. During use, you want to flip these tabs down, and the exhaust fan then will flip out this little flap here to allow the heat to escape out. Once again, this is for travel, flipping the tabs up. Above them are outside speakers. They're marine style, so if they get wet, you can not have to worry about anything damaging them. You're good to go. This track right here will hook up for your outside grill. The grill sits on the track here. The gas line pulls out from here. It is a quick connect style. It has an on and an off. The way this works is you're going to flip this to off. It slides down, snaps onto the grill, and then you flip this back to on. This ensures that you then can't pop this off by accident and let any gas leak out. Once again, it'll connect to the grill that will sit on this track right here. Another safety tip that they add, your wheels and your lugs. The lug nuts have been torqued down from the factory and by us. The air pressure has been checked before it's left. They do recommend at least one more time after around 500 miles to check the lugs. Also, they do recommend checking the grease and the bearings once a year or 12,000 miles, whichever one comes first. They do recommend you take that into a service center to get that done just for yearly maintenance. So it's a good idea to check your bearings and your roof and do all that at the same time. This is an exhaust for your furnace. You want to keep things clear of this. If you are using the furnace, it gets very hot. You don't want anything plastic or anything that could melt in front of that. And this is just another outside storage. I'm going to do the awning now. So to work your awning, the way this works is you actually have a switch right here. It's labeled extend awning, retract awning. Very simple. There are no locks you have to unlock. You literally just hit extend. The awning will then run out, as we can see here. A few tips on the awning. You actually don't want to have it all the way extended. As you can see here, the arms on the bottom are fully extended. You actually do not want that. You want a slight bend to them. So what you'll do is retract the awning just slightly so you have a slight bend at the bottom of the end. That bend in the bottom of the arm will allow it to pitch. This will then slide down automatically. So What this will do essentially is, if it's raining out and a lot of water gets left on top, this will automatically pitch down, drain the water off, and then pop back up and regain its position. The best way you can tell if the awning's in a good position is if this flap is at what we call 6 o'clock, pointing straight down. The only other thing you can do with the awning, you can actually pull this down and tighten this knob up on either end, and that'll lock it down at an angle to either end to allow the water to run off. So whichever you prefer, if you do this, locking it down this method right here, you want to ensure that you loosen this up before you run it back in, otherwise you can cause damage to the awning.